Kenny Thompson. Kenny is one of the up and rising superstars in our hierarchy. He's Kevin Brown's upline. And without any shadow of a doubt, will be our next SVP in the Earl hierarchy. Help me welcome Kenny Thompson.
How's everybody doing? All right, man. This is awesome, man. This is incredible, man. I never thought I'd be here, but I'm here. You always got a list of things that you want to get done, and being on PFS TV was one of those things, and I'm here now. So thank God for that, right? That's incredible. I just really want to take a second out to, first of all, thank God, because he's the head of my life. And without him, sometimes God breaks you down to make you recognize who's in control, and that, I'm that guy, so I just want to thank God because he's the head of my life and he leads the way. I want to thank my beautiful wife. Let me tell you something, man. I always tell people that if you can't be married to her, you're the problem. She makes marriage really, really easy, and she's the reason that I get up in the morning and I look at her sleeping in the bed and I'm gonna go hurt something because of her, I'm gonna go get something done because of her, so she's the reason, I wanna thank John, Rick, and Glenn just for their leadership, just for what they do, for putting me in position to giving me a shot in this company when it could've went different. I wanna thank Ivan, a brother from another mother, man. Really. Here's a guy, I've been friends with for 20 years. We've been through a lot of things together, but man, he's a guy that has always stood in my corner. Even when sometimes he maybe shouldn't have been, he stood in my corner, And that's what makes him so great, And one thing, my RVPs, Kevin and Sonia Brown, Courtney and Larry Thomas, Tiffany and Omar Mayers, my base shop, my hierarchy. You're the reason that I'm up here today. You're the reason that I'm able to talk to you today. So, it's great. And what I want to talk to you about is coding. See, you gotta understand, Kevin talked to you about recruiting. And you gotta understand, if you recruit a bunch of people, but you don't get them licensed, that's like having them come through the front door and them going out the back door. You ain't gonna build nothing here. You ain't gonna get nothing done here. And you gotta understand the company's focus has got to be our focus. See, the company's focus has got to be where we focus at. So I wanna get that first slide up just to talk about that. I don't need no slide, it's all right. See, understand something. Everything you do is code-driven. Everything you do, the equity, he talked about, Dwayne talked about $41,000 that they're gonna give you. Let me tell you, that starts with coding. If you're getting codes, that's where the recruiting comes in. That's where the coding comes in. That's where RVP comes in. That's where the big base shops come in. That's where the money comes in. Everything starts with coding. You can recruit all you want, but if you don't get somebody licensed, forget it. It just ain't gonna happen. You gotta focus on getting people licensed. Everything in this business that is positive happens through coding. It happens through working with people and developing people. And you gotta understand, it's the numbers. It's the matter of large numbers. 20% of the people are gonna do 80% of the work. We understand that. But see, I want that 80% to be as big as possible. I want that 80%, see, that comes from coding. Because if you got 100 people and they do 1 or 2 sales a month, you can be financially independent here. So it's not just about the 20% that does all the work, the 20% that may be geared to be an RVP. It's about that 80%. It's about those people that want to get something done, that you gotta nurture, that you gotta coach, that you gotta help. Licensing is a process, and leadership takes it to get it done. It don't happen automatically. You just can't throw stuff against the wall and expect people to get licensed. You just can't get $99 and they're gonna do it on their own. You gotta lead them. That's the big thing about that. And understand something, getting licensed quick is important. Getting licensed quick is important. If a person gets licensed in the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they're gonna be here. But let me tell you something. You find somebody with 12 completions in 90 days, they've been here 60 days and they ain't licensed, the chance of them getting licensed, the chance of them being productive, the chance of them being adding to the bottom line in your business is real slim. They just not gonna get it done. You gotta talk to them. You know what I always talk to people about is getting your license is like getting your driver's license. You know, when you get your driver's license, you got it. When you go back to renew it, you ain't gotta take the road test again. It's done. Get the license. Let's get it out the way so we can focus on the real things, which is making money, developing you, getting your mind right, recruiting people for you, getting your dreams bigger and bigger and bigger so you could be an RVP here. See, so people that get licensed quick is the people that normally start off quick, that get it done. But let me tell you something. People don't get it done without your help. People don't get it done without what you bring to them. See, right now, we're talking about a 50% code ratio. See, we're talking about getting 50% of the people that come. Now, don't shake your head, no. I'm talking 50% code ratio. I'm talking about 50% of the people coming in, you getting licensed. Glenn Walton just did double-digit codes for the month. It could be done. But see, let me tell you what it's going to take. Let me tell you what it's going to take. It's going to take leadership. See, I just came out of the meeting with the home office, and they talked about 50% code ratio. They talked about the effects of code. So let me know when I was coming down here to do the speech, I was right on track. That what I was thinking about and what I had planned to talk about and the things I was planning on doing, I was right on track. See, they talked about what it's going to be like to be able to have double-digit codes and what it would do to your business. And you got to understand, people don't give you $99 for you to get out their house. People give you $99 because they're expecting something. People giving you $99 because they need something. Nobody ain't got $99 to throw away. So the problem is when they give you $99 and you don't get something done with them, you don't lead them, you don't help them, they quit. See, I understand most people are quitters. What do I mean by that? You talk to most people about their life and you ask them what they would do different, they're going to name 5 or 6 things. Normally the 5 or 6 things that they name are the things that they quit. And most of the time they quit because they ain't had no leadership. They ain't had nobody guide them. Even if you got to hold somebody's hand, you got to walk them through it because they counting on you to win in their life. You got to understand that. You got to understand that you got to help them. It ain't just about getting them licensed and hope they get it done. People don't work that way. Everything in our life that we get done, we normally have a leader. You can't get nothing done in business. You can't get nothing done in life. You can't get nothing done in your church without a certain amount of accountability, without a certain kind of leadership. You just can't get that done. And you got to understand when people come here, they really come here because they say, I want some leadership. I want some guidance. I want somebody to help me. You got to understand that. You got to understand that. See, you got to understand, you got to have a system to keep them accountable. The do is do what the check is check best. I'm going to say it again because you ain't heard me. The do is do what the check is check best. See, if people know you're going to check on them every day, they know you're going to keep them accountable every day, they know you're going to ask them about their study habits every day, they're going to get it done. But if you just let them come in and they get licensed when they want to, they study when they want to, it ain't going to never get done and you ain't going to never build nothing here. I'm telling you that that's what it's going to take. From a business standpoint, you got to fill that base shop up. You got to beat the piston effect. When some people up, some people down. When some people up, other people down. See, when you got a bunch of codes, it don't matter. When the people down, there's enough there to compensate for that. That's building a business. That's making it, like Kevin said, predictable. It don't matter. It don't matter if somebody's down. You got enough in there to get that deal done. Folks, let me tell you something. When it comes to coding, it's got to be an obsession. You got to find a way to get this done. You got to make it your priority. Nobody will ever be an RVP without coding. You can recruit all the people you want. You will never be an RVP here without coding. We need to make that a focus. We need to understand that 50% of the people that come in our business need to be licensed. Folks, let me tell you something. Prime America is where my flag is planted. I ain't going nowhere. When Prime America is the vehicle I'm gonna use to take care of my wife, to take care of my kids, to leave my family in the position that they need to be in when I'm not on this earth no more, I ain't going nowhere. So you gotta understand, no, I'm not going nowhere. Ain't nobody gonna hire me. Ain't nobody gonna hire me. Let me tell you something. The first time The first time somebody hired me and they tell me that I can't take a day off or I got 30 minutes for lunch, there's gonna be a mutiny. There's gonna be a problem. I'm not gonna tolerate that. You shouldn't tolerate that. I can't go nowhere. This is where I got to be. This is where I got to stay. It just, but this is the other thing. The same opportunity I got, the same opportunity you got. See, number eight just ain't gonna get it. Then they selling whole life, man. We got the numbers. Northwestern Mutual, they selling whole life. That means there's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of families out there for me. See, I want to get across the kitchen table with one of them. See, I get excited about that. I get eaten up about that. You understand? I get eaten up about that. So folks, we need to go. We need to do something big. We need to do something awesome, man. I love you. I'm waiting to see y'all in Hawaii. It's gonna be awesome, man. And I'm just ready to go, man.